What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Ade here.
And you got your boy Ham, a.k.a. Anthony Taylor, Howard Webb, Mike Oliver. It's a fucking travesty.
All of them.
It's a disgrace. I'm upset. You're upset. We're all upset.
No, week after week, but we'll get into it, man. We'll get into it
Shocking.
Before we do, thanks for listening, people. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this with friends and family, comment, ask us questions, and we'll make sure we answer the questions on the pod. Don't forget we're sponsored by Tox Ains, the perfume. If you want to go on the website, www.toxains.co.uk, there's ranges of perfume there for you. You won't be disappointed. Get your girl, get your man, get your guy, get your woman, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Just get
Whatever your sexual orientation is.
Your boat
yeah, just get someone. Just use our promo code, all caps, Red Divided, and you won't be disappointed. Just to let you know, Tox is not happy this week, He's not happy. Another United defeat, but we'll get whenever United loses.
What changes though? That means you've been unhappy for 10 years. Exactly.
You can't base your happiness on that,
But we'll get into it. There's only one place to start though. That it's the big game at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal against Liverpool. We all knew Saka was gonna start. I'll be honest with you. I'm sick and tired of that guy playing games. I don't think anyone.
He wasn't playing games. He told me.
Oh,
I watched his interview and he said he's going to play.
Yeah.
With his eyes, he said Saka's going to play.
I don't think anyone takes him seriously now. Anyway, when he talks about injury.
Yeah.
So
But what I love about Arteta is he doesn't say yes or no, so he doesn't allow the media to corner him. He's very good with the media, innit? That's one thing I give him, innit? He's very savvy, so he never allows the media to corner him into a position. He controls the room, innit? So he doesn't say. Like Odegaard, he's give us no timeline. And there's still nobody saying nothing. He's give us no timeline.
Yeah, facts.
And the fans are still like, when is Odegaard coming back? And he's still not saying, he'll be back in 2 weeks. So, yeah, well.
Yeah, look, let's just go straight into the game, man. Look, go into the game. I think I even commented on one of our videos. I said, if Saka plays, Arsenal wins 2-1. If not, then I said 1-1. I think I said a draw or 2-1 to Liverpool.
So you commented all three.
Just
covered the whole table.
If Saka didn't play, I thought it would be a draw. Liverpool wins. But if he did play, I thought Arsenal would win too.
So basically, you couldn't see us winning without Saka.
Yeah, I didn't see you winning without Saka. Well, and obviously without Saliba, Odegaard, and I thought with Saka as well, the triple threat. What else is left?
It's our best three players now.
Yeah, what's
best
left?
Three players.
So I thought, if he didn't play, then I thought you get the draw, or you
lose.
But obviously he played, and rightly so. Obviously within the first, how long did it take before
like
you
10
got
minutes.
to go?
Yeah,
10 minutes. And
quick.
before you can go in a sec. The first half, this is the first time I've seen Arsenal be aggressive with their press. All season you've kept a low, like a lot of the time when I've watched you guys play anyway live, you kept a low.
We got 10 men, that's right. We got 10 men.
Even before 10 men, you kept the low block halfway line a lot of the times. Always wanted to pick off. It's not like last season. What you did today was pretty much what you were doing last season. You're high up pressing, trying to win the ball, high tempo game. Yeah, pretty much. But this first half was perfect for you guys. Obviously not perfect in the sense that you conceded, but in terms of the performance, were very good. And I think when Gary Neville said it, I think as soon as he said it on commentary, he said they need to make sure they get a goal from this before half time. And then I think you got the free kick, and that's exactly what you did. And I thought that was the game there. I'll be honest with you, I thought that was the game there, but
you see it out.
I thought you'd see it out.
I think they do if Gabriel doesn't get injured.
Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth, and I thought that Gabriel coming out of the game, I think the players' heads dropped.
I think it was a psychological.
It was more of a psychological thing because I think Liverpool struggled prior to that, and as soon as he went off, and I don't know where Liverpool got that confidence from. Whether it's Arsenal players' head that dropped, Liverpool obviously gained the confidence, thinking, that's another one of the top players. Can't come out here without something. And the game changed from there. But what's your thought on the game, Ham? Just to walk through it.
There were so many talking points, but overall, my general view was, I wasn't happy. I thought Liverpool. I know we got our goal, I think the first half wasn't good enough for me anyway. Watching it, obviously, the first thing is I always look at the lineup in it, and because on the lineup I can try and use logic to think how we're gonna approach and how we're gonna play, and it wasn't bad. It was just that Thomas at right back was the only concerning thing in it, because obviously Uncle's. I love Uncle getting on in age and whatnot, and him going against a tricky Luis Diaz is always gonna put fear into my heart in it. But other than that, I was thinking, could he have gone with? Remember when we said last week, I said I don't give you on there the first 11, but we didn't know that Calafiori was going to get injured.
Yeah.
So Calafiori injured. I'm thinking, could he have just gone with Kivio at left back, the 2 centre backs, and then played Timber right back? You know what I'm saying? Keep the back 4. But he didn't. That's neither here nor there, because I thought Thomas was brilliant all game, innit? Got skimmed once. And if you tell me you're going to number 6 is going to get skimmed once at right back against arguably who I think is the best left winger in the league, I'll take that, innit? So the first 11 was like, okay, cool. With what we've got missing, what we're putting out is what we can put out, innit? So cool. So we started the game, and I didn't think we were great, but we get the goal, innit? So a lovely ball by Ben White, something Ben can do that the other 2 can't really do when they play centre half, because Saliba and Gabriel's range of passing is not It's not their strong points, innit? You look at Van Dijk all game, he's picking it off all game, and Benny's got that. So he puts it over, and it's a lovely goal by Saka. And Saka's had Robertson on toast for the whole first half, innit?
Robertson's just not been great.
Yeah, he's on a steady decline.
I was going to say that. I was watching him today. I was just shaking my head all game.
Yeah. He was almost playing with fear that every time Saka gets it, he's almost like playing with fear. And you saw him
last week as well.
You saw him in the 35th or 36 minutes, I believe. Yeah, when before Saka even gets it, he's screaming at Luis Diaz to come and screen for him. Do you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't confident on going one-on-one with him. So I thought we was getting joy out there when Saks got it, but I still didn't like the gameplay. I still don't think we kept the ball enough, kept it. And then I thought after Mourinho made that mistake where Salah could have easily scored, you know when Saka I thought from there he's picked up his performance, and then for some reason maybe we've picked up, because it's like maybe our focus has, boys, we've got to really focus, because we can't allow those misplaced passes. And I thought from then on, the last 20-25 minutes of the first half, I thought it was good. We was getting Trossard in the pockets. He was able to get it, spin it out wide to Martinelli. I mean, he was doing nothing all game, but at least he was getting out there. So I thought it was looking okay. Disappointed with the goal we concede, because that's 2 weeks in a row now that we're conceding from set pieces and whatnot. I thought it was a well-worked goal from them again. Obviously, no one's expecting Diaz to come in front of Happy exactly. So I thought that was a good goal. So it's 1-1, and I don't think Liverpool done much in the first half. So I wouldn't say it was a deserved one, but I don't think we done much either. So if it's 1-1, it's cool. Then we got our goal from Mourinho, who I said was growing into the game after that first mistake. So good goal, good set piece. Don't know why it took them so long for the offside. I thought as soon as I saw it the first time and I could see Van Dijk's foot, pretty much knew that. Yeah. And
you Arsenal fans are tough.
No, but I don't want to go off on a tangent and talk about the semi-automated in other leagues and why the Premier League rejected it. But anyway, so we go out at 2-1 in it, and you think, okay, cool. I'm with Tom in it. I think if it's 2-1, then we can see out the 2-1. And nick a third, or we can see it out. But the second half performance was shocking. And when I'm talking see it out, you don't have to see it out and be backs against the wall for 45 minutes. Now, I don't give 2 flying hecks if Gabriel comes off at 54 minutes, and we have to go Kivio. And the back 4 is effed, innit? You know what I'm saying? But the performance we put in that second half as a home side that has to hunt down Liverpool and Man City, and yes, I get it. No Saliba, no Gabriel, no Odegaard. But we still got 11 capable players out there.
If you want to win shit, then
I saw us not like almost afraid to pass the ball through the lines in that second half. And that's, for me, watching that was unforgivable. I get that we have to play conservative or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Because the first 11 is not.
Yeah.
But for me, Arteta comes in Monday to Sunday and he coaches 23 to 24 players every day.
Not just the first
11. Just the first 11. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we're playing a midfield 3 with Mourinho, Rice and Trossard, my midfield 3 should still be able to get on the ball and try and make stuff happen. I'm not saying that. But I'm not saying I'm not a deluded fan. I'm not saying that. Every time we get it, we got to play from Raya to White to Rice to Trossard to the wingers and go. I'm not saying that. But we wasn't even attempting to play that for me, from what I saw. We wasn't even attempting. Every time we went from Raya to the goalkeeper, Benny's booting it long for Kai to win a duel, and he didn't win no duels today against Van Dijk or Konate. The reason why? Because he's pulling out to the right and trying to do Odegaard's role and his role at the same time. So he's getting no joy at the centre half. So I thought the second half performance was, I don't think it was cowardly, but I despised that second half performance. And the only grace I can give him is because of Gabriel's come off quickly, and maybe you guys are right psychologically. You know, another one's going down. We're already out with Saliba, already out with Odegaard, and another one's gone. And then you go 70 minutes or 70 something, and then Timber comes off. So now the back four is Miles Skelly, Kivior, White, and Partey, which is a back four you'll never see Arsenal play again. You know what I'm saying? Needs Miles. So they get their second goal, which is on the cards. They didn't score their second goal. And I was disappointed.
The way the game was going, it was a matter of time.
Because I know Arne Slot would have got into them at first half and not been happy with that performance, especially with the 11 that we put out. And that's his strongest 11, give or take. Well, Alisson being in there, innit? Yeah. And then you can swap out Jota and Nunes, innit? So he's probably expecting more. I didn't see their midfield at all. Jones, McAllister, and Gary Bass even try and get on.
I was disappointed in it. I was disappointed because I think we had a conversation about this last week about them having pure midfielders that can actually ball. So I was disappointed in the midfielders, and I don't think it's them, and I think it's him because it's the same thing. And I saw the same thing
in the Chelsea game.
I saw in the first half where they are. So if they didn't even try to play because they kept on going long, so it must be an instruction from the manager because every time they get it, they're looking for one quick pass. They're trying to go long. It's like, it reminds me of our boys, Bruno and that. I don't know whether it's a Dutch thing, but he wanted to go long all the time. So they
it's a bit weird because he hasn't done it against other teams, but it looks like specifically.
Maybe specifically for like the big games, I guess so.
As I watch football intricately, I get why some coaches want to bypass the midfield and go long, especially in big games, because you don't want to turn the ball over in the middle of the park because it's straight onto your back four.
And if you've got the attackers,
and especially with us, we've got dual monsters in there. We've got Rice and Marino. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get why if it's on for Van Dijk to go longer, then just go longer and we'll play off the seconds, innit? Yeah. But I thought in the second half they didn't do that. So whatever he said to them at half time or whatnot, when Gabby's come off, they now in there. They now in. Say that again.
They have no choice now.
Exactly, because they're losing 2-1 and they wasn't getting joy out of that because I thought Timber handled Salah very, very well.
He did well, but then what and that's the first half. So I'm saying the ball was coming straight back, and this is why I don't understand why you don't adjust it. If the ball's coming straight back at you, you're only putting more pressure on the defenders because you guys was eating. I'll give you more credit for the first half than you might give them, but I give them a lot more credit because they were on it. They was winning the ball straight back.
The press was good.
You said with Timber, whoever it was, they're making sure that they get the ball.
Yeah, because even Thomas was on Duaz all the time in the first half.
So
on him.
So they didn't really get. So why not try to play? But I just said maybe they just didn't want to. They didn't want to do that.
So and it's not the first time Arteta's done this whole preservation tactics when we've gone up in the game. I'm saying it's 2-1. It's 45 minutes, bro.
It's a long time.
I get that it's 2-1, we're at home, injuries and so on and so forth. The gap between them, we really want to get these 3 points. But for me, we have to show more. I'm not coming on this pod or just talking to rival fans and talking about my club being, we're back and we're doing our thing and then we're going against Liverpool. Don't care who's playing. The intent has to be there. Even if my centre mid is not as good as the ones that are on the bench or is not as good, but is he trying something? Is he trying to affect the game? Are we trying to do something? There was no intent in that second half for us to even say that we was trying to do anything other than just preserve the 2-1. So for me, when Liverpool get the 2-2, it's not a shock to me. And once again, just like last week, I didn't think he was proactive again with the subs because I could see Martinelli gassing out after 65 minutes. And there was a point where one of him or Saka have to come off.
100%.
One of them have to come off because if we're just preserving, that means the ball's just going from back to front.
Yeah.
So we're just chasing, basically. We're just chasing and hoping that we get something on the counter. And then they get 2-2 and then he makes the change. And I just thought it was too late then because it looked like they were going to go and win it at 2-2 rather than we were going to go and get the third goal. So that was my conclusion to the whole game. The first half was okay, second half was shocking for me. But we'll take the result in context of the injuries
I think
and so on and so forth. So we'll take the point in context.
I didn't think it was that bad until Gabriel went off. Once he went off, it just flipped. It just turned on its head.
Who do you think would be happier? From your perspective?
Liverpool have to be happier. They have to be. Away game against Arsenal, I think they have to be happier than...
Yeah, no, I think it'll be us. I think
really?
I think Arteta, but simply because of the players on the pitch, innit?
I think for them that's maybe from when Gabriel goes off, but you're still ahead. You're still ahead, right? So I think it still be them because they've come to London against Arsenal and left with the point.
But like obviously I know you're on Twitter, but like in terms of you're talking to Drew and whatnot as well, it's just in terms of the 11 that's on that finishes that game for Arsenal. we should go and beat it. Because if we go away to Anfield and they finish with 11 like that,
I think
I'm not leaving Anfield happy with 2-2.
No, but I think for the fact that you guys were ahead anyway, so they literally had to come from behind and go ahead. Like, don't take the piss.
And the thing is, the next thing is, you know, when that happens, like if we go Old Trafford and we get a point and you guys play your 17, 18-year-old left back and then Johnny Evans and Lindelof centre half, I'm saying, when is a better chance for us to go to Old Trafford and get 3 points?
Yeah, but that's not for the
when
whole game.
When are they going to get a better chance to come to Emirates and take 3 points off us?
They used to casually, but
they used to.
The fact that you were ahead, I think that's what changes the dynamics a bit. If they were ahead or it was a draw when everything happened, they'll be disappointed because they'll be like, they were there for the taking. It was 1-1.
Yeah, and that's why I think their disappointment comes from.
They would have
Yeah.
I think the picture would have been different if it was 1-1 when Gabriel went off. I think they would have been like, no, we should have gone.
Yeah, my disappointment is the second half performance. The result 2-2 will take it in context of what's going on around us, and I think it leaves us 5-4. Yeah, so 5 points off City, 4 points off Liverpool, 9 games played, nothing's lost, nothing's won, so all to play for.
I think both will take.
Yeah, no, it's a mix actually. Obviously, I hear what both of you are saying that, and I agree. Either way, from a Liverpool perspective, with the 11 that finished on the pitch, but they probably had a goal going into the game anyway. We just don't lose. So, despite whether those 11 finish on the pitch, they're probably thinking, you know what, it's fine. We haven't lost the game. We're still ahead of them by 4 points.
Yeah. They'll take the positives out of the
game. They'll take the positive out of it. And they know they didn't play well. And I'm saying, second half they did all right. They popped the ball around. But I think both teams, I think you did a bit more damage than them when you had the ball in the first half. I think they had the ball in the second half. You had the ball in the second half. But you did a bit more. But I think it was really the set pieces that really got. Apart from the set, it was a long ball from Trent to Salah and Thingy that killed the game. Same thing with Ben White. So apart from those two movements, everything else wasn't working for both teams. You know what I mean? You didn't really, both teams didn't really have that quality. For Arsenal, it's understandable because obviously you didn't have the players,
personnel to do it.
Personnel to do that. But for Liverpool, it was more disappointing for the fact they just they weren't brave enough in it. And I don't look further down the line. They'll look back and think, "Oh, look, it's a great point. We didn't need it," but they might look back and think maybe we should have capitalized on it.
Definitely. Definitely.
I think a point is enough for them, and for both teams will be happy with a point. If anything, actually, I say Arsenal will be more disappointed because they're the home team, innit? So, so you just gotta get them back, get that point elsewhere, basically. Maybe it's with any other big teams away from home.
You can have it from us, man.
You need to
have all the points we give you.
Just a quick one. You got a tough one next week, away to Newcastle. You won there last season.
No.
Yeah, you won last season. You won there last
the season before.
You didn't win there last season.
We didn't win last season. Remember, that's the goal score, isn't it?
The goal score.
Joe Linton one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought that was
2 seasons ago. It's Odegaard 2-0.
Okay,
Last
all starts to merge into one after
yeah, you are right. Yeah, it all starts to merge.
We lost there. Bro.
Yeah, so the last 3 years, then you won 1, you lost 2 there, right?
Yeah.
They've got their players back.
Well, the Golden didn't play today, though. What happened? Is he injured?
I think he's injured, yeah.
Okay.
He's injured? Okay.
Yeah, he didn't play today,
It's a tough stadium to go to.
Yeah, 100%.
They're going to be up for it. You got Saka back now. We still got to wait and see how bad Gabriel's situation is. Saliba will be back. What are you looking for next week?
Performance. Of course, we need the 3 points, but I just need to start seeing some.
We did the 3 points first, though.
All day long, obviously. We're trying to win the league, innit? All day long. Me, this is my personal preference, isn't it? Like, I need to see a performance or something, and I'd love to see it at somewhere like that. But obviously, like St. James's Park, then it's followed by Stamford Bridge after, innit? So yeah, let's just put some performance. Let's put our flag in the ground that like we're here. We want some serious stuff this season. But next week is like Ade said, obviously you take the 3 points first. But for me personally, whatever personnel we put out there, Newcastle are still missing. Their centre back options is Dan Burn and Fabian Schär. They've been without Botman for time. So everybody has injuries in this league. You know what I'm saying? Whether you have 2 or 4 or 5, everyone's got a 20, 25 man squad backed up by the academy. So that's why I said the second half for me is still not an excuse that Gabriel went off and none of that stuff. I hear it, but on the flip side, I don't. So for me, it's just definitely get the 3 points, but let's put a performance in that's deserving of the 3 points. That's how I see it.
You think you get 3 points from there?
I got to see how they done today against Chelsea. I didn't watch their game. I don't see how they played against Chelsea. That will give me any concerns. Obviously, Isak's back. He scored now, so whether that gives him confidence, I don't know whether Gordon's going to be fit or not for the game. They'll be up for it. It's 12:30 kicking it. They'll be up for it there. But depending who we can get fit, depending who we can patch up, whether it's Gabriel, Timber, whoever it is that we take there, Odegaard still won't be fit for that. But yeah, I think we can get the 3 points. Do we take it? We'll see. But I do think we can get the 3 points because I don't think they've started the season.
They haven't been great
either. Yeah,
great. They've lost their last 2 as well. So
yeah.
What you say, Ade?
Ooh, might lean towards a draw. Might lean because they've lost 2 games in a row. They need a win. They lost their last home game as well, so they need a win. So
they lost to Brighton 1-0, no?
They lost to Brighton 1-0. So I'm not too sure if they can go 2 home games and then 3 games without a win.
Yeah, they can, man. They can.
It goes both ways, though, isn't it? Because Arsenal want to go 3 games without a win.
Come on, bro.
So
3 losses and then Newcastle are at home. So it's going to be a tight one. So I think it might be a goal either way or a draw. I think most likely a draw, depending on who Arsenal have on that day.
We got a whole week for Arteta to drum up a game plan and get a fucking performance on there. We'll wait to Preston in the League Cup game. Don't worry about that. I already got the 11 in my head already that's going to play that game. Going to play Maldini centre back with Kivior, Miles left back, Josh right back, Neto in goal already. So none of the first team players even in there. Got a whole week to devise a game plan. St James's Park, 12:30. We're on it, ready, performance, and we win.
Might as well travel there tonight.
Simple. Yeah, literally. Get a feel for the stadium. Taste the grass.
There's a quick one before we move on. The refereeing decision today, I'm not too sure what the point is because there was a few noise about it at the Emirates. The ref did blow early. The players played on. The whistle was gone.
He blew.
Yeah. Any concerns from you?
I didn't think it was a foul. I think Dex coming onto it, he's playing centre mid, he's coming onto it, he's come to head it. So I don't think it was a foul. So I don't think Anthony Taylor needs to blow. That's it. But obviously he has blown, innit? So he's not. After that, because he's blown and the goal happens after, he's saying he has leeway to say, I blew time ago.
Yeah.
Let me do that. But then obviously I get where the fans are coming from saying, just hold your whistle, innit? And then we'll let VAR just go. But for me, it wasn't a contentious issue for me. It wasn't. I didn't think it was a foul initially. I didn't think it was a foul, but he's give it. So and he's blew. So let's go. He did look like he blew it as Havertz was challenging, though, which was a bit suspecty. But he's blue in it, so it's weird.
I saw. I think they showed the replay. I think his eyes didn't actually go away from that incident. You can see his face; it was looking. So he had the whistle. I don't know why it took so long to even blow. You can tell he had all the intention to blow anyway. But his eyes was fully focused on it. He didn't. I'm not sure whether he saw.
That's why everyone was pissed because if it's that decisive, just blow the whistle. If it's a foul, blow the whistle. When you leave it longer, it lets you think.
That's what.
Why did you not?
So and then he obviously blew. And then you got to bear in mind he blew a while ago. So I'm not saying it wouldn't have been a goal. A lot of Liverpool players stopped.
Things changed.
Yeah, it was just Trent was going on.
Yeah, it was a few seconds afterwards. So if the Liverpool players even stopped,
once that happens,
but yeah, I think that's the only controversial decision in that.
Yeah, I thought Andy Taylor he was just letting everything flow. So he wasn't anything that looked 50-50. He was just letting the game go, innit? And I don't mind that as long as it's fair both ways, innit?
Yeah.
So I didn't mind that. There was one that, what was it? Gravenbach on Trossard. They give a high foot. Nothing wrong with that. But then he done one for us, so it was fine for me. It was fine for me. As long if we're letting it, if it's ebbing and flowing both ways. No issues for me.
I thought he had a good game, man.
Yeah, because I don't think the game gave him any issues.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Other than Diaz kicking the ball away a couple of times to stop the starter play, but no one ever gets that. Only Arsenal players get sent off for that. But other than that, I don't think the referees. And I thought Thomas Partey was man of the match.
Yeah, I thought
Thomas Partey. And last point, the biggest dilemma Arteta has and we have as a fan base is Dek's best position is a 6. You saw him today. He's his best performance of the season.
No, but it is though.
It's his best performance of the season.
I don't even know why it's a.
But he can't. But for what Arteta wants, or what we would want in a number 6, is a number 6 that can start play. Declan Rice can't start play. He can't receive the ball on a half turn to get us playing. You saw Thomas Partey playing at right back today. How many times did he get Jink come inside, compose and start play? And that's on right back. So Thomas has to play in the 6. and then you're shoehorning Deck to play as a left 8.
Yeah,
and Deck's not a left 8.
Yeah.
But that's the problem because we knew Deck's attributes before he came, so it's one of those ones that,
Credit to Finger as well, Konate today, because he makes sure
he was
sturdy.
I kept mentioning his name.
Sturdy.
I kept mentioning his name.
He covered Trent well that game. He was, and I think as soon as Martinelli was going, as soon as he sees him, he's thinking,
because once he felt it,
bro, you know, there was one time in the first half, the ball goes over Trent. Martinelli's running in, Konate comes across. Bro, I thought Martinelli pulled his hamstring.
He stopped.
He said, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, he just stopped. And I thought, oh shit, he's hamstring. Then I just,
he's in his head.
Why is he still running?
He's in his head, bro.
In his
head,
But I feel like,
when I saw that,
you see Konate's job description, he has his job description. So head it, kick it, Then underneath it says, and do Trent's job as well. You see, because every time Martinelli gets it, it's coming over quick.
Yeah, man.
He's not even
looking.
He's not even thinking about the distance between him and Van Dijk. Don't worry about that because I'm trusting that my midfielder will come and fill it. I got to go and help Trent and not let him get isolated. And I thought,
he done that very well all game. At no point did he leave Trent alone. At no point.
They got a solid centre half pairing. You know what I'm saying? I know people think that we got the best in the league, but Konate and Van Dijk as a pair and individually,
I think
they can both look after themselves. That's what I love about them. They can both look after themselves.
Konate don't play enough. It's because of his injury, but whenever they have been consistent
sometimes
together,
he can be a bit erratic.
Yeah. So. Whenever they've been consistent, I think they've been good together.
Because the toss-up will just be who's better out of him and Gabriel. And I think Gabriel edges it just on reliability and the fact that he has got more experience in the league.
Yeah.
But talent for talent, I can't really pick nothing between them. I think they're both top players.
No,
I agree.
And Saliba and Van Dijk, both top players.
Yeah. It's calm.
Because I don't know if the decision today, I mean, for me, it was 2 50-50. You know, the challenge, that's the only one that was contentious. The challenge on Martinelli, Konate, first half.
The penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought VAR not even looking at that. I don't get because some of the things you see VAR look at.
But I don't think.
Why they're not looking at? But why they're not looking at that? Some of the things I see them look at. Why not look? Because it did look rash. You say Konate is can be rash at times. That did look.
Yeah, he can be.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think that was clear and obvious to send him there though.
But there's bare stuff. We're gonna get onto United now, innit? So let's get onto United. But clear and obvious.
Yeah, but that's the issue with them, innit? They're inconsistent, innit? It's not that sometimes they don't make the right decisions, but it's the inconsistency, and then people. That's why it's dangerous to also compare incidences to like whatever's happened this game compared to another game.
That was wrong.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Anyway,
I'm saying
so
we agree something is wrong, but it doesn't mean that. But let's just go into United straight away anyway, because
it's the best part of the show, guys.
we had Fenerbahce midweek, got a draw of that game, and I think we spoke anyway last week, and we said we don't come out there with a win. I think we said it.
Mourinho's not letting you out.
Yeah. Max commented on I think he was getting at us like, why do you guys think we can't win it over there? So we went back and forth anyway. Me and Max went back and forth.
Okay.
But yeah, look, my point was valid anyway. I didn't think we'll go there well.
Yeah, man, it's somebody's home ground. And
somebody's home ground. Yeah, we got the draw. We'll take the draw. And then we go into today's game, and the first half just resembles the Palace game where we had a lot of chances.
A lot of chances.
And this time, these chances were even clear-cut chances. Not like, I'm sure, like, I can't recall the chances in the Palace game. This one's our clear-cut chances where
clear-cut chances,
we should have been 3-4 up first half. It's as simple as that. And you can't fault the manager for that. If you set a game plan and it's working, you can't put the ball in the back of the net for the players. It's as simple as that.
It's a poor West Ham side as well.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a poor West Ham side.
You had to make 3 subs at half-time.
Yeah, so
it was that bad. He had to make 3 subs at half-time. And they weren't obviously going to be as bad as they were in the second half. There was, not saying it was much better, but they had to give the fans something to shout about. And that's exactly what they did. Started off in the second half. Then I thought, you know what? It got to the point I thought, this game's just going to finish a draw. I thought it was going to finish a draw. We're going to miss their chances. They're not going to be able to create much. And then I think they're taking away their creative player as well with Paqueta.
Took Paqueta to make it solid,
So I just thought, it will be a draw. And then they got the goal out of nowhere as well. So don't get me wrong, they've been pushing, but it's not like as if they're having chances.
Their chances weren't anything like
it weren't chances. And they got the goal. And I still thought we can get something out of the game because of the chances that we had. I still thought, because
once they scored, I knew we weren't winning.
It was 70 something when they scored.
No,
wasn't it?
yeah, not winning, but I thought we can at least get a draw.
Maybe get.
yeah.
I knew we weren't winning.
And then
once
when we got that goal,
That's a mirror.
then I thought it was gonna finish 1-1. I thought the game was gonna finish 1-1. I thought that was it because I didn't think we was gonna win it.
We don't
and
score
I didn't,
goals.
and I don't think, we don't score, and I didn't think they was gonna win it. And then the penalty, there's no way that's a penalty. If anything, if he wanted to give the penalty for
the pulling from
Dalot,
yeah,
that makes more sense.
That's why I was like, you know what, just give what you're gonna give.
Yeah.
If you've
Did
decided,
they spend time on the decision?
Yeah,
it was shocking.
It was shocking.
How long they spent time on it though?
Yeah, a bit of time. But I was like, they'll give it for another reason if they don't give it for
even
that.
When,
so yeah, it's just.
You know what? Why I say it was shocking is because the ref turned around as if he didn't even say it.
I thought he wasn't going to give it. I thought he was going to say, I'm going to go with my
commentary. Yeah,
I thought he was going to say. He turned around as if, I've got.
They said it looks like Mike Oliver has stitched up his friend.
Yeah.
But I thought he was just going to watch it and be like,
yeah,
nah, bro, I'm sticking with my decision.
Yeah, because you watch it. The more you watch it, I'm sure he's looking at it thinking there's absolutely.
That's his fault. That's not VR. That's his fault.
There's absolutely nothing in this. And then it's as if he turned around. He's gonna go home and think. I'm sure he was thinking about it. And he's probably gonna go home and say, I should have just stuck to my decision.
Yeah, but he should though.
And they told them that's what they should be doing. 100%. It's your decision.
But he didn't do that.
That's his fault.
And then Mike Oliver saw to send him there.
Yeah. The kick's not enough. The kick from the lit is not enough. Because if we're gonna give a penalty for that, we're gonna give a penalty for everything
it's like
in the
what
box.
We said is that VAR don't check everything. So what did you see that made you say, actually hold on?
And that's what I'm saying. I know you're saying we can't compare, but Konate, there's more meat on that bone, with Konate and Martinelli than the lit on Ings. And they send him and say, stop the game, send him to the VAR. We've seen something here.
I just couldn't. I couldn't believe it because when I was watching it live, I saw it and I knew. Obviously, I know the lit can be a bit rash, but then there was nothing in there when I was watching it live for me to think this would be a pen. I think he held back. I think the ref made the right decision. When they said he was checking it, kept on checking it. Thinking, what's actually?
And when you was watching it in slow mo, you still didn't think.
I still didn't think
that it's a pen. It was just a kick, but it wasn't enough, innit?
It wasn't. It's contact. I can't even kick.
Yes. That's the word.
And the thing is, and then, was it last season or the season before that? At the beginning of the season, where they said like they've now put a threshold.
Yeah, contact is not everything.
Not just because there's a contact, it has to be a pen. There's a threshold, isn't it?
Yeah.
So one, I don't think that meets a threshold.
Once again, it's subjective.
Secondly, secondly, whether that's clear. Do you think that's clear and obvious for you to send? But no, it is what it is anyway. Like it's United's, like obviously not to blame the United's fault for losing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
They should have won the game. You don't. The game would have been over in the first half. All of this would have been irrelevant. So they will have to. The players will have to take responsibility for that. Not even like so much the manager. They need to go into the change room and know that they should have won that game. It's as simple as that. And I think Ade said it last week, and I think I was a bit hesitant because it's United. But Ade said we should be beating them. But I watched the game. First, I was thinking, I see what Ade.
West Ham not been good this season.
Because West Ham
haven't been good.
Like,
United haven't been good.
Yeah,
West Ham haven't been good.
Exactly. Because I think we haven't been good, but they haven't been good.
They were shocking in the first half.
They were shocking.
It was just that bad.
We should have scored at least 4.
It was that, and they're not.
And that's saying something because you guys didn't even score like that.
Bro, I'm talking about Bruno's one is a madness.
Dalot.
No, so I'm not even talking about that one.
No, we got to talk about Dalot. It's on the pod.
That didn't happen.
We got to talk about Dalot.
That one didn't happen. But yeah, it was just.
Bro, Dalot skied the whole stadium and it was open goal.
I said I screamed. I thought in my house they were gonna come and say, "Is there a little girl in this room?"
Yeah, no, it was shocking.
Oh, bro, it was shambolic, man. It was shambolic.
There's nothing much you can say. Like, look, they just.
It's what we do, man.
Yeah,
it's what we do. It's just bad, man.
No, this is our life now.
Bad,
this is our reality.
This is bad, bro.
So I'm not gonna come here and say, "Oh, it's a disgrace." This is us.
Yeah.
This is us. This ain't nothing new. This is us.
But where does that? I was gonna ask you guys a question. Where does that? Because I felt like this when I was an Arsenal fan. Like, bro, do I have to accept this? Where does that come in for you? Where it's like, I'm not accepting this.
So what are you gonna do?
Or no, are you saying that you're at a point where, it's just I've accepted it?
No, but brother, what are you gonna do?
So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question. I don't know.
I'm in a car and I'm not the driver. I'm in the back seat. I'm in the journey. Let's go.
Because you can't demand. Because obviously with me, everyone knows that I wanted And I love Arsene Wenger, but I went Wenger out time before it was the whole... Before it got louder, I was... me and Tommy best friends forever. I was already saying Wenger out. You know when you got beat us 8-1? From then on. So I'm saying as a fan, my thing is just... All I can shout for is change, innit? And the change was... But for you lot, you guys already said... Man don't want Ten Hag. But the fans... Let's say that again. 8-2. Sorry, 8-2. But as a fan now, it's just like... Bro, does man accept that? Well, just because this is Adi, you guys are 14th in the league, bro.
No, the reality is... Said it a few times. We didn't want Ten Hag. Like we didn't want him to start the season, but we've got him. And this week I had to deep that. Actually, whatever happens, whoever we buy now, we're gonna get worse before we get better.
You mean buy it or get it as a manager?
As a manager.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, the whole squad, pretty much the whole squad, is Ten Hag's squad, which puts us in a predicament. It puts us in a very difficult situation. So before you turn over that whole squad, might take 3 to 4 years now. People need to understand that, because people are on Ineos's back saying they failed it. Bro, how quickly do you think things happen? These things, people think that things were going to change in 6 months. Yeah. People were, we're going to win the league. Bro, people are not deep in where we were and what situation we're in.
Yeah,
so we change manager, it still might take us 2 to 3 seasons to compete in top 4, because a manager comes now and we've literally just taken the whole of Ten Hag's thing. He's playing fucking right backs at number 10.
Oh my God.
So that's the situation we're in now. So you need to deep it that. What can I do? Do you want me to be shouting my head off so I can be on video? No, bro. I'm in the passage. I'm at the back seat and I'm just watching. If you want to drive me off this cliff, what's left for me to do?
It's a shit show, though, bro. I watched the game against Fenerbahce. I didn't watch today's game, bro. It's just, bro. Oh, my God.
Save is a specialist. He's a 9.5. That we specifically say is a 9.5. You didn't think to play him behind the striker. No. It wasn't
You know what his excuse was? He said he couldn't go with 4 attackers against Fenerbahce away.
Yeah.
But
but
then Mourinho's playing Amrabat and Fred as 2 sitters, bro.
Bro. Don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, because if that's your choice to play Mazraoui up there, but you're saying that the people that are attackers couldn't play it. Because I could even play Ahmad as a number 10.
You can change the formation. You can change the formation, you know? You don't have to go 4-3-3,
even if
you know?
Want to, and it's madness. If you say that that's the only formation you know in life. That
don't play him in there.
When you play your PlayStation, the only one for preset formation, and that's the only one.
Yeah.
There are other people you can play there.
Yeah. Now that doesn't even shock me. There's so many other things you can do. We weren't restricted to the bone like that. You had 3 central midfielders. You could easily
played Ahmad there.
You can push Eriksen further. Push Eriksen further. Casemiro and Ugarte.
So many things.
There's too many things we can say as an option.
Yeah. So we went down to the bone. That one was ridiculous. But I'm with Ade. I'm not here to be shouting every week. Like I say it to my friends all the time, bro. What else do you want me to do, bro? I'm just waiting for them to pull the trigger, because I know it's not a matter if they're gonna put it. I know it's.
And when he goes, there's gonna be a lot of shit. So people shouldn't just think Ten Hag going is the answer.
Yeah. So it's not going to get worse than this, though.
It might, bro, because you need to understand that we've built a squad. We've entrusted this guy with our team, and we built a squad around him. Any manager that comes is going to be like, actually, what's happening here? These aren't players I want or can use. It takes multiple windows to clear that up. He might be able to get a tune out of them, but everyone has their own characteristics when they play, and they want players that can fulfill that.
The next manager they bring in, I don't think they'll bring a manager that won't be able to do anything with those players. Like, I think
they'll be able to do, but then there's do with what you have,
and do with what you want.
Yeah, you get me. So now you see Pep saying that the Southampton manager, he rates the way they play. But the players he has are the players he has.
Yeah.
Even if Pep is rating the way the football he plays,
he don't want those players.
Players can't fulfill everything. So
because a new manager might come in and say, like for me, how I speak about Rice and Partey, he might come in and say, I think Ugarte is brilliant at running around like a headless chicken and kicking people, but he ain't my number 6 because I need a 6 that can play and whatnot. So then now United got a dilemma.
But yeah, as I say, I think they will just whatever managers I speak to, I think it'll be based on, because they will probably still give him some money, but we're gonna say we need a lot of these players for you to do something with them, because we can't just we spend a lot of money on them.
We spend a lot of money.
And we don't have exactly money to go. We can't spend money like we used to spend money.
But that's the fact of it. Yeah. But it doesn't change the fact that it might. Yeah, I'm a manager and I say, I'll use the players that you've given me. But still, it's not my ideal. Yeah. So with the players you've given me, I might get you top 8. I'm not going to get you top
and
4.
yeah, and that's what, and I think that's what the agreement will be. And I think that's what the agreement, and they will have to understand the expectation is this is not his players. So it will have to be on that agreement. Like, we can't give you that money to go and just splash and buy new players. We can't do that at the moment. We're not in a position to do so.
Because we've changed from Coca-Cola in the canteen to Asda brand. So where are we buying players from? You get me? So
nah, but you see, even me, like I don't feel bad about United being shit. I'm happy, but as someone that doesn't like United and whatnot.
Shocking.
No, bro, it's like, bro, I looked at the table today when I was driving here and I saw 14 and I saw 8 goals scored in 9 games.
Yeah. And that's why.
And then I saw Europe. You guys have only won 1 in your last 12.
Yeah, but you don't need to win.
1 in the last 8 in the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just getting crazy, bro.
People take that Europe thing too far.
What do you mean? 1 in 12?
See, you just.
I don't think you need to draw.
No. Listen, you don't need to finish too high up to get to the next round. Because Ten Hag is a cup manager. You can finish the very last position
And still win.
Get to the next round, win the follow-up, and the next thing we've known, we've won the Euro after being shit. Because cup competitions, you just need to win a few games. But it's blown out of proportion. 3 points is a lot. It's a lot of points. Don't be greedy.
But you know, for me, I always say with football, it's not as bad as you always think, because it's just about the correct, making the right decisions and bringing the right person in.
We're above Nice. Our brother's Nice. We're above them.
So we'll see how. But next week we've got another difficult game. So we've got Chelsea at home. We've lost to all the big teams anyway, as home, away, wherever it is.
That's big, man. Yeah, that's big for you, you know.
Well, then that game is a big game for not just for him. Really, it's a big game because you've lost to everyone else.
Bro, every game's a big game for him.
No, but it's bigger because remember I just got to the table. If them two win, the team below you, you actually drop to 16th.
Yeah, but we're talking about Chelsea. We might lose the table the week after.
The table is just
every game's a big game.
Yeah, but
who would we have played next week that wouldn't have been a big game?
No, but no.
Aside from that,
there's teams below you.
Yeah, no, but aside from that, if you look at the table, apart from the top 5, you and Chelsea, there's only 6-7 points between.
Yeah, but we need a win.
Yeah, between the rest, so it's not obviously we're 14th. I'm not saying that's great, but we're talking about 6 points between
14th and maybe 8th or 9th.
9th, whatever it is. Yeah.
I think we just need a win in terms of.
There's no think. There's no think. You do right now, bro.
If we disregard the points in the position, we can't just keep losing and drawing.
Yeah. All right, going. What do you think happens next week, Ade?
You had the question. If you can home, you can hear.
Nah. Draw.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
I started
see
getting
it.
optimistic, but draw or loss.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Nah, I feel as if
Chelsea turned up how they turned up at Anfield last week and played like that at Old Trafford and convert. Yeah, it could be a long day.
10 toes down, draw or loss.
It could be a long day. It could be a long day.
Yeah.
Draw or loss. I can't see us winning.
I just think it's one of those. It could be anything. We can win. We can lose.
It can always be anything.
It can always, yeah. But off what you've seen.
No, because every time we play Chelsea, we've always played well against Chelsea.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Based on what
I've
seen. Even last season, I'm basing off that. Even last season, as bad as we were, we've always
one of those teams. It's just
even when we went them away, we've always played better than them.
But you didn't lose to them last season, innit?
No, we did. They beat Arsenal when we were winning.
Cole Palmer scored the last minute.
Oh yeah, Cole scored, innit? Yeah. And even that game, you guys were 3-2 up. Yeah. A minute to go.
Yeah. So the last few times we played them, we played better than them, and it's kind of this. Obviously, just slightly, it's not the same as the Villa historically, because with Villa we got a contract.
Yeah. But it's similar. I get what you mean.
We've always played well against Chelsea, and because we were at home. If we were away, then I'll say we're definitely losing. But it's because we're at home, so I think, and there's a lot of pressure on the players. The players they got to go out and prove it, because as I say, in terms of today's game, it's all on them.
We're probably gonna lose.
It's all on them.
Yeah.
So I think, and I think. Is United in it, so you can lose. What I just think I'll go into that game as one of those. I just think it's 55% Chelsea, 45% United. I think it's one of those really. I think there's a possibility.
I'll take a 1-1 draw, but anything can happen.
I think we can get something out of that game. But
I just think because of them, how they start the game and the options they can bring off the bench in order for them to keep playing how they want to play. You know how they want to play. You know how Enzo wants to set up his team. And if he does go Lavia, Caicedo, and Palmer in there, and let's just say it's 0-0 at halftime, he's not liking it. He can just take Lavia off, bring Enzo on. And if he goes Neto and who Noni right wing, left wing, not liking it, he'll bring Sancho and Joao Felix on and Cuckoo. So I just think for that, I'm looking at it like maybe United are holding on. So if they do get a point or something, United are holding on, and they've got enough fresh options to just change it. So yeah, I think they win the game.
We'll see, Sha.
All right, cool. We'll see. Let's just quickly cover the this weekend's game before we jump off. There's no quiz on today because we started off late. Quickly, first game, Forest and
well done,
Leicester.
Chris Wood.
3-1. Well done to Forest. They've been on a good run of form actually.
No, big up their manager, bro.
Doing well.
Big up their manager, bro.
And his credentials.
Yeah. He's making do with what he's got, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? There's one player.
They look good.
I know. It might be too late for him to get a big move.
He's not getting a big move.
Yeah, but I've been really impressed with him. Like, I just don't. I think he's actually a top player. I know. Over the years, I think when he first came into the Premier League, I've never really. I don't know. I didn't really see his attacking qualities. I didn't really see it.
And that was his best attribute.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Even when he was at Chelsea.
But then I when he just started seeing it, like the last couple years, like
that's his best attribute.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
So but I've been impressed with him.
The one thing for me that he had to do to tie it in was defensively, just be switched on. And now he's got maybe because he went to Italy and he's in Torino, and obviously Italy will make him. He has to defend her. So now it looks like he's married the two together and he's doing well.
Definitely, he needs a shout because he's been so consistent, not even just this season, from like off the back of last season as well.
If we're gonna shout all out, we gotta shout Chris Wood out, bro. Chris Wood is what's that? 6, 7, 7 or 8?
That's the first one.
7 or 8, proper.
Villa 1-1. Another week of Champions League, a game straight after the Champions League where they haven't won. But I said teams like this, that's what Europe does to them.
Now sloppy defending for that.
It was more sloppy though.
And then they gave a free kick. I think Barkley gave the free kick away. That tackle.
Very sloppy.
Then Brentford. When I saw 2-0, I think, what the hell is going on here?
I was with Amo yesterday at a wedding. Shout out to Rob because it was Rob's wedding yesterday.
Oh, sorry, Rob's wedding. Big him up, man. Congratulations.
And obviously Ipswich went 2-0 up, and Amo was like, they're gonna lose. And I was like, shut up, man. I was like, it's not every week.
Who's gonna lose?
Ipswich.
Ipswich is gonna lose. Yeah.
I was like, shut up, man. I was like, not every week someone's gonna drop a 2 before half time. 2-2.
I don't know why I didn't put money on it.
Yeah, like it's over. Not like it's over. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. And Whistler's back and Bremo.
Bremo, God bless you.
And Bremo's carrying on. So
talking about dropping 2 goals, Brighton. 5 against 1. Was it
that
5
one
or 4?
player?
That player. How you're not able to find one of them?
Even if you boot it out into the freaking stand. There was only one wrong move in that whole thing.
And that was pass to Tommy Doyle.
You get me? It's either you pass to the defender or you pass to the goalkeeper. You could have turned around and booted into the stands, and that would have still been a right answer.
Yeah. No, but I was happy for Wolves though. I like Gary O'Neill in it. So
that's wild though.
Yeah, it's wild, but they'll take it because they were arguably second half. They were the better side.
Yeah, but it's wild though.
Yeah,
and that player's not playing for me for a long time.
Danny scored a
goal. For Danny Welbeck.
I'm telling you. We got to put a little wall on here, you know. We got to put like a ticker.
Count.
We got to put a Danny Welbeck ticker.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Because he might be our favourite player on the pod.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a ticker.
Yeah, we got to put a Danny Welbeck ticker on there. Closer to 100. Yeah. What's he on now? What's that in the league? 73, 74?
Yeah, I think it might be 72 or 73. But we'll...
Yeah. I'm having him, though. I'm having Danny.
Next week.
Yeah.
Cool. The Man City 1-0. We expected them to win. We thought it would be a lot more.
Yeah, no, I was surprised at that, you know, at the 1-0. But I wanted to say this year, it put things into perspective for me, not for me, for other fans out there that expect all of us to just walk through. The Premier League, is no joke. It's no joke, and look at the quality. You heard the comment that Pep Guardiola said about a promoted team that came from the Championship. He was super impressed with how they built up and how they played yesterday. It lets you know that when we beat Southampton at home, we just about beat them. We just about beat Leicester. City at home, Haaland up front, just about beat them, go over the line with 1-0. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. The Premier League is but the Premier League is no joke, bro. Bournemouth go away and get a point at Villa. It's no joke, man. So whoever wins the league is deservedly, and it's not. You know what? Everyone expects Arsenal playing thingy yet should be 4-5-0.
Cool. Everton, Fulham are what goal finished by Iwobi.
Tidy.
The
run, ESR
run, the finish. It's a good goal, and then what your boy Calvin Lewin couldn't do, Better came on and said, "Don't worry, start me next game."
Every week, doing nonsense. He had that season that we were thinking big.
Yeah, but he got injured, didn't it?
Now that I keep
injuries, man.
Arsenal was bottom that season.
Injuries, man.
Nobody signed him, Joe.
Yeah, man. Injuries.
Go to Southampton.
Alright, cool. Spoke about Chelsea. We didn't speak about it. We was talking about this offline. Chelsea and Newcastle 2-1. Isak, whatever you were doing.
He's a slap, man. Him and Dallo went out together last night.
Keep doing your thing, Isak, bro. The move's getting closer, bro.
And then we
keep doing your thing, bro. Did Chelsea's goals Palmer and Jackson, yeah?
Yeah,
Palmer and Jackson. Oh, did you see the ball? Oh, Palmer gave
Palmer
to
Neto.
Oh my!
He'll be doing that next week, Old Trafford.
Filthy.
Oh, that ball was disgusting.
We won't be that high up.
It's true. Low block. No, Ade.
We're not leaving.
Block.
Yeah,
take low out and mid and all that.
Where he foundation.
It's gonna be a Nana and 10.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Then we got Palace, Spurs. Palace won. Well done to Palace.
Well done to Palace.
That's the last
Spurs. So what's that? That puts Spurs where in the league? Where are they?
Above us. That's all I know.
Yeah, they're still probably like 6th, 7th. I'd say this is quite in terms of like the.
It's not big.
I listen. Obviously,
you're like 7 points above us.
Listen, fuck Tottenham. I hate them to bits, yeah. But we can't. For me personally, man, can't sit here and rave on about a manager when you know you're looking at something. I get what Andy's trying to do, yeah. But this is 2 games in a row now, yeah, where he's gone Biss, Maddison, Kulusevski, and a front 3. I understand that he wants to bring Kulusevski from wide and play him in the middle because he gets on the ball, does things a bit like not the same quality, but it's the same thing that Sean Dyche is doing with Dwight McNeil, where they got good quality. He's moved in from the left and making play inside. Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row now. It's not working, bro. It's not working. So I'm saying that whole whatever you're trying to gain out of Maddison, Biss, and Kulusevski, they're losing something out of it, which is what they lost last week, which is saying the control that they're looking for. So you want to start from a solid base and build from there. But if they're just leaving Biss isolated and then Kulusevski and Maddison are both going off because they're both 10s.
And that's where the issue is.
And
then he's trying to change it and bring Sarr on to try and regain control. When they can just start off, play Kulusevski left or inverted or something, and then get Sarr. Because last season when they looked good is when they had Sarr, Biss, and Maddison as a 3.
Yeah, momentum's a dangerous thing. Once you've lost it, now start fighting yourself back into the game all the time is a danger.
He's got to make a decision whether Maddison is just not for him, and he's going to play Kulu in there, or he's going to move Kulu wide.
Yeah, I just don't think Maddison is for him. I don't know why he's forcing it. He's either because he clearly favors Kulusevski. He's either as you said, and I don't know whether because Johnson's not playing well and he doesn't want to drop Johnson. And he thought,
Johnson's doing a thing like that on the right.
Yeah, he's doing a thing. That's exactly. Why, so he doesn't want to.
And he likes Kulusevski.
Yeah.
So it's either you play him or Maddison. Pick one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think it's as simple as that. But yeah, look. Last I said the table's tight. Look, Spurs are like 8th or whatever, and they're only 2 points ahead of us. I think that's how tight.
Swear down.
Yeah.
They're 2 points ahead of 14.
Bro, you're only 7 points above us.
We're back. Say it again.
Yeah,
I'm just watching you. I'm waiting for us to overtake you. Then you hear.
Oh wait, let me see.
So yeah, they're were they 8th?
Yeah, they're 8th.
Yeah, so they're 8th.
And just for the last time, I'll say again, you guys are 14th, and it's only 2 points. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm not playing on games this week. Thanks, people. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, we are.
The quiz will be back next week.
The quiz will be back next week. We are sponsored by Togs Ains. Go on his website, grab yourself something. Use our promo code, Res Divided, all in cap. We should be back in the studio next week as per normal. Don't forget to comment, ask us questions, and we'll be back next week.
Subscribe.
We out. Peace.